Get set.
The moose is loose here today as these two teams find out what it's like to go head-to-head on antler to antler. But one team will cry uncle while the other racks up $25 and control of the game.
Take it easy there. We're not hitting. No. We get one on the red yet. We got one on the red and two on the blue. One more for the blue, two more for the red. There we go over there. Yeah, the blue side did it. Stop right there. Yeah, $25.
It's Family Double Dare. And now, here's your Family Double Dare host, an ex-child actor from all the Leave It to Beaver shows, Marc Summers.
Hi, Wally. Nice to see you. It's Family Double Dare here in Nickelodeon in Florida.
I would like to think most game show fans were pretty familiar with Double Dare. Maybe not so much the short-lived Isolation Booth theme quizzer from 1975, hosted by the late great Alex Trebek, but the long-running kids game show from Nickelodeon and Fox. Originally hosted by Marc Summers and announced by John Harvey, better known by just Harvey, ran from 1986 to 1993. The show would be revived in 2000 as Double Dare 2000 and was hosted by Jason Harris, and it would be revived again in 2018, hosted by Lisa Koshy, with Marc Summers returning to the franchise as an executive producer and announcer. Neither of the revivals fared well, but the original is a classic, and is considered to be an innovator of the slime-filled kids game show on this side of the world, and it's argued to be the greatest kids game show ever created. Likely the inspiration of many future shows like Funhouse and Uh-Oh here in Canada, just to name a couple. It would even inspire a handful of international adaptations, including a version here in Canada, in Quebec, called Double Defi.
Parfait! C'est un défilé de mode ou presque que nos amis vont présenter à l'instant. Il faut que chaque élément de ce costume arabe soit échangé une fois de plus. On vous en babouche un coin de Double Defi. Rouge! Alors voilà! Voici celui qui est payé plus qu'en chiffre arabe. On le paye à rabais. Buena la mienta capitaliste, voici Gilles Payet. Alors, on vous souhaite la bienvenue à Double Défi. Comme on dit si bien, souvent tous les jours. Enfin, j'espère que vous nous regardez tous les jours. On vous souhaite donc la bienvenue à Double Défi, le seul jeu questionnaire où des gens changent de vêtements sous vos yeux.
Double Defi, or Double Challenge when directly translated, ran from 1989 to 1990 on TVA. The show was hosted by radio personality Gilles Payet, with TV personality Gino Chouinard as announcer. Gilles does alright. I find him a little stiff compared to Marc Summers, but let's be honest, Marc Summers is a tough act to follow. The biggest issue for me with Gilles is he doesn't seem to explain some of the rules all that well at times, but overall, I'll give him a pass. Not a whole lot changed from the US version to the Quebecois version, and no one can explain the basic rules of the game better than Marc Summers himself.
Before we do that, let's talk about the rules. I'm going to be asking you a question, and if you don't know the answer and think the other team doesn't have a clue, you can dare them to answer it for double the dollars. But be careful, because they can always double dare you back for 4 times the amount. Then you'd either have to answer that question or take the physical challenge. Good luck to the dare.
So yeah, if you've seen the US version, you've pretty much seen the Quebecois version. It's basically the same thing here, but it's just scaled down considerably. The main game process works as follows. The game begins with a toss-up stunt. The first team to complete the stunt picks up 10 points in control. And yes, they play for points in the main game instead of dollars. When a team is in control, Gilles will ask a question. They can either try to answer it for 5 points, or they can dare the opposing team. The other team then has a choice to either answer the question for 10 points, or they can double dare. If they answer in the wrong, the 10 points go to their opponents. If, however, they choose to double dare, the opposing team now has two options. They can either answer the question for 20 points, or take the physical challenge. If they miss, the points go to their opponents. But if they take the physical challenge, they'll have a limited amount of time to complete a potentially messy stunt. If they succeed, they get the points. Otherwise, the points go to their opponents. And whoever wins the question or physical challenge also takes control. Play continues until time runs out. The second round begins with all the point values doubled, and a toss-up stunt worth 10 points. The team with the highest score when time runs out after the second round wins the game, converts their points to dollars, and plays the obstacle course for the bonus prizes. For the obstacle course, the winning team has 60 seconds to get through up to 8 obstacles. The teammates alternate trying each obstacle, completing each by grabbing a flag and passing it to their partner. For each obstacle they complete, they win a prize. Unlike the US version, in which the prizes would get bigger and better with each obstacle, the prizes didn't really seem to get much better here. But the team that would complete the whole course can rack up about $1,500 in prizes, which is very generous for a kids' game show in the late 80s in Canada. And as you can see from some of the images here, this version is pretty scaled back. The stunts are a little simpler, the prizes are cheaper, but this is still a very fun game. Let's be honest, Double Dare, it would be hard to screw it up. Although Double Dare 2000 kind of did. Ultimately, Double Defi, it deserved a longer run, but I guess it just didn't take off here for whatever reason. And really, I can't figure it out. Was it just because it was an overcrowded market? Was it too scaled back? Who knows? So that's going to do it for this edition of the Game Show Canada. On behalf of all of us, this is Marc Power, saying long may your big jib draw.